Marcus worked at the gas station on 5th Street, the kind of place where people stopped briefly, paid quickly, and never made eye contact. He was 34 years old, thin from years of living paycheck to paycheck, with calloused hands from working 2 jobs. The gas station was his evening shift, 4 p.m. to midnight, 5 days a week. It didn't pay much, but it paid enough. His small apartment was clean, his bills were paid, and he had enough left over to help his mother with her medications. That was enough for Marcus. He'd learned long ago not to want more than he could afford. On a Wednesday evening, a man named David walked in looking like he'd lost everything. David wore an expensive suit, now wrinkled and stained, and his leather shoes were scuffed. His car, a luxury sedan, sat outside with a flat tire. David approached the counter where Marcus stood, and his voice was shaking. "I need to use your phone," David said, not bothering with pleasantries. "My cell phone died and I need to call my office. I have an important meeting and I'm already late." Marcus noticed David's hands trembling. "Phone's in the back," Marcus said, pointing. "Help yourself." David returned 15 minutes later, his face even more distressed. "My tire is flat," he said, as if Marcus might not have noticed. "I called a mechanic, but they won't arrive for 2 hours. I'm going to miss the meeting. Do you understand what that means? I'm going to lose my job, my house, everything." Marcus listened quietly. He'd seen desperation before. He lived with it every day. "I can fix your tire," Marcus said simply. "You?" David looked at Marcus as if he'd suggested flying to the moon. "You're a gas station attendant." "I know how to change a tire," Marcus replied. "Give me 30 minutes. David hesitated, then nodded, watching from inside as Marcus worked in the darkness, using the station's equipment and his own tools. Marcus moved efficiently, removing the flat tire, inspecting the rim, finding a small nail embedded in the rubber. He patched it carefully, remounted it, and had it done in 25 minutes. When Marcus came back inside, David was sitting on the bench, head in his hands. "It's done," Marcus said. "You're good to go." David looked up, shocked. "How much do I owe you?" "Nothing," Marcus said. "Just drive safe." "Nothing?" David repeated as if the word was foreign. "You just saved my job, my life, and you want nothing?" Marcus shrugged. "I remember being desperate. Someone helped me once. Now I help when I can." David stared at him for a long moment, then pulled out his wallet. He had $300 in cash. He put all of it on the counter. "Take it," David said. "Please. I can't accept help for nothing." Marcus didn't reach for the money. "I don't want your guilt money, David. I did it because it was the right thing to do." Something broke open in David's face. He began to cry, not softly but deeply, like a man who hadn't cried in years. When he finally composed himself, he picked up the cash and pushed it toward Marcus again. "Then take it as a gift," David said, "from someone who forgot that kindness exists in the world." This time, Marcus took it. 3 months later, David returned to the gas station. He walked in wearing a fresh suit, looking like a man who'd slept well and ate properly. He approached Marcus with a young woman beside him. "Marcus," David said, "this is Jennifer. She's the owner of a construction company. I told her about you. She needs a site manager. The job pays $60,000 a year, full benefits, and a future. Are you interested?" Marcus stood very still. "Why would you do this?" "Because," David said, "you taught me that kindness isn't currency. It's just kindness, but sometimes kindness comes back around." "Let it." Marcus took the job.